We are raising a glass to New York and to Women's History Month with this next segment. Go ahead.
More than half of the people buying wine in the U.S. are women, but women only make up about 18% of the people that are making it.
Well, in honor of Women's History Month, we are getting a taste of some wines that were made by women in wine. And taking us on this journey is our favorite woman in wine, Wanda Mann. Welcome back. It's always good
Thanks
to
for
see
inviting me back. Always a joy.
I mean, the door is always open.
Because I bring the wine, right?
Well, but you also
BYOW.
bring your own Wanda?
Oh, I like it.
You heard it here
Girl,
first, people.
whoever the PR is, bring your own Wanda to the party. I like this for
I like
you.
that too. I like it.
Okay, those numbers were a little off in
little
terms
off.
of women. I'm not shocked by any of this, but we're seeing this change.
Definitely
yes?
a shift. You know, I remind people wine is a business, and like every industry, sometimes it's taken a little longer for some women to move up and shatter the glass bottle, right, instead of the glass ceiling. But what I'm loving when I see my travels, women in leadership roles from the vineyard to the boardroom.
Right.
Women are really a driving force in the industry, and it's growing.
I love that.
Still much to be done.
And correct me if I'm wrong, don't women have more taste buds? Don't we have the ability to taste things more? I mean,
That's what science says, that we are actually superior tasters. We tend to get the nuances, the
That's
finer
a strong
points.
word.
listen, you may be able to play professional baseball, but I got more taste buds.
You can taste the wine better than me. Okay, that's
All
fair.
right.
No, not for everyone.
You've brought some stuff.
Always. Look, we're
Come
celebrating
on.
women. It's Women's History Month. We're going to start with some lovely
Thank you.
champagne. So this is the Charles Heidsieck Reserve Rosé. Cheers.
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 Oh, that clink meant business.
Dang,
Now, there's a long history of women in champagne, and I love to see that Charles Heidsieck is continuing that. Their cellar master, Elise Losfeld, is a sixth-generation winemaker.
Okay.
Right? This is a beautiful champagne. Rosé I love because I always say you drink it with your eyes first, right? I always say, but this color, kind of salmon, saffron, it's a blend of Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Pinot Meunier. Refreshing, lovely, but this is also a gastronomic wine, right? I think you compare it with food. So let's stop thinking of champagne as just a toast. Caviar, ceviche, salmon, really food-friendly. And again, this is a woman driving
now
this
I'm
champagne.
salivating. Thanks for
right?
that.
How about
Ceviche
a
and
roasted
this.
chicken? Because
Of
that's what I'm
course.
making tonight.
That works as well.
Okay, good. Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Delicious. Next.
So next up, we're going to Sonoma, beautiful West Coast.
And who is the woman behind this?
So we have two women at Sonoma Cutrer. It's a dynamic duo. So we have Kara Morrison and Zidanelia Arcidiacono.
Yeah.
A bit of a tongue. Her friends call her Z. I'm going to call her
Now
Z.
you know
Z,
why.
thank you.
But this is a, people say, oh, Chardonnay. I love Chardonnay. Chardonnay is a canvas, right?
Okay.
This is a single vineyard Chardonnay, really expressing those cool coastal breezes of Sonoma. The complex soil, just a little bit of oak. Oak is like salt. It's a little bit of seasoning. It's not overwhelming, but it's giving it a little pop.
That's nice.
I swear, Wanda, every time you come here, I'm like, I'm not going to like this one. I'm not. And then I drink it and I'm like, Wanda did it again.
Finding the right wine is like finding love. You know, you got to kiss some frogs sometimes,
Gorgeous.
right? It's the same
Gorgeous.
concept.
Next one.
So next up, we're going to South America, to beautiful Chile.
Chile.
Which is really coming to its own as a winemaking powerhouse. So this is Contra y Toro, which is Latin America's biggest wine producer.
Yeah.
Isabel Mitarakis is the winemaker here. She also comes from a prominent winemaking family.
Great.
She grew up around vineyards. So Sauvignon Blanc, right?
The Sauv Blanc. Come on.
But from Chile, again, you're getting those coastal breezes.
She is a skinny country, but she does a nice thing
Yes,
with
right.
the wine.
So much diversity, a little tropical, it's mineral. I get a beach feeling. There's a little salinity.
Two totally different wines.
Yep. Very different. So
It's like you know what you're doing.
I try. You know, they do the hard work. They make it, and I get to enjoy it and talk about it.
And you also are very knowledgeable about all this
Very.
business.
Now we're going to South Africa.
Oh, I never thought you'd
I didn't bring my
ask.
passport, but
So this is a wine we call Teslarsdal. The winemaker and founder, Barine Sauls, is the descendant of freed slaves who lived on this land.
Here.
And she started her own winery about 15 years ago. And it's a beautiful Pinot Noir.
Wow, what a great legacy and story.
Another wine that, again, that's a canvas. Pinot Noir is that grape that winemakers love to play with because it gives that sense of place. I get red fruit, a little bit of spice. It's so refreshing,
Spice,
really
yep.
elegant.
Good for
So
her.
you can't go wrong.
Thank you to all of them for making this so that we can enjoy. Last but not least.
Last but not least, one of
This looks big.
The grand dames of Italian wines, Brunello de Montalcino from Toscana, from Tuscany.
Exactly what she said.
Right? So this is Banfi Brunello de Montalcino.
Okay.
This is led by a woman, Christina Mariani May, third generation proprietor. So she's the owner and CEO. The reason we even have Brunello in the U.S. is that her family did so much to bring it here
Wow.
30, 40 years ago.
Okay.
Thank you.
And their research into the grape Sangiovese has elevated the entire region. So they're really a trailblazing company. This is one of
With a
those wines
trailblazing wine.
can age for decades, right?
Yeah,
So
that's-
imbalanced. This is where you want, you know, maybe a mushroom risotto, a nice steak. You know, all of these are food friendly, but really, all
steak
made by
and
women.
Steak. A steak.
Yes,
Steak
a
and that
steak.
wine right
Yes.
I'll take any of these with a you. With
Oh,
you
thank you.
next to us. Thank you so much for joining us. And by the way, remember, for more wine fun, give Wanda a follow on Instagram at Wine Dine Wanda. And remember, BYOW, bring your own Wanda. She'll help you with the whole thing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well,